Yo, peoples! qushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another iteration of Qushu Views Anime. Onwards to the next episode of One Piece. So let's get it started! Last we left out on, Vegapunk was explaining his eccentric dream and also talking about the giant robot that was behind them and how it assaulted Sacred Marijois hundreds of years ago, and how it's ancient technology from pretty much 900 years ago. And one of the things that Vegapunk asks Luffy is to take him away from Egghead. At the same time, Lucci and company are getting closer and closer to Egghead. Remember, they're there to kill Vegapunk. Preparations for interception. Rob Lucci strikes. Pythagoras still asking Lucci and company to leave. Lucci still silent. Oh, they intend on using S-Bear's power to fly straight over to Egghead. Lucci's been pushed. Kaku's been pushed. Stussy's been pushed. S-Bear is pushing everyone off the ship. What an explosion. Was that the ship that Lucci and them were on? Why'd it go up like that? This is the first time that Luffy's hearing of CP0. Ooh, but Jinbei knows of them. And they're already on Egghead. And not everyone, Kaku's the only one enamored by everything on Egghead right now. Yep, while everyone's feeling a certain type of way about Rob Lucci being there, Robin remembers the events of Water 7 in Endy's lobby. And of course you got Sanji White Knighting over here. Well, we got an island-size alert for everybody. Ooh, get the... Yo, Sentomaru! Seraphim, number 1. S-Hawk. Seraphim number 3, S-Snake. Seraphim number 4, S-Shark. So we got the Seraphims of Mihawk, Boa Hancock, and Jinbei all ready to go. The reason why Luffy is allowing Vegapunk to travel with him is because his head is funny. Never change, Luffy. Never change. Now, either Vegapunk just straight up vanished, or that was a hologram this whole time. But I don't think it was. Oh, Kaku doesn't know that the giant creature is a hologram. Calling it a space monster. Ooh, he's got the Geppo going. Tempest Kick. Tempest Kick is not working at all. Stussy knows what's going on, and she says it's quite nostalgic. Oh, once someone crosses those lines, laser beams are activated. Kaku got blasted. It's called the Frontier Dome. It's a defense system encircling the Labo phase. Is it just me, or does it feel like the animation's a tad bit different for this section of the anime? But we got Atlas now. Yo, Lucci, why you calling Atlas your prey all of a sudden? Now we can finally see your eyes. Lucci took off his mask. There it is. There it is, the scene that will drive women wild. Yo, he's already changing into his zone form. We haven't seen, ooh. Yo, you know what? Him saying Rokugan after so long. The last time we heard this was when he was fighting Luffy all the way back in Enny's lobby. So to hear that many years later, it's just as powerful. Powerful enough to blow up half of Atlas's face. Yeah, Atlas is down for the count, but we got Luffy, Bondi, Jinbei, and Chopper. Yo. Right there. He sees him after so long. Luffy. Lucci. After 2 years. And Lucci's back to his normal human state. Yo, okay. Even though the CP0, they can't fight a Yonko without permission from up top first. I know I shouldn't fight him. And Luffy sees what Lucci did to Atlas. Look at Luffy's eyes. The worst possible thing you can do is injure a person that has given Luffy food. Doesn't matter the reason. It is a fatal mistake. Ooh, Luffy's asking, did you do this to her? I don't know what you came here for, but she gave us food to eat. Whew. See, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? The drums of liberation echo throughout Egghead. Facing Luffy's freewheeling Gear 5, Lucci awakens the madness of a wild beast. The clash between creation and destruction. The fateful confrontation sends the future island into a whirlpool of chaos. On the next episode of One Piece, powers on a different level. Luffy versus Lucci. I'm gonna become the king of the pirates! Oh, we're getting that animation style again. Also, was that Kizaru? Was that Kizaru with a change of clothes? Hold up. Was that Kizaru? Huh? But Gear 5 is returning. Lucci. Oh, I feel so bad for you. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A pretty tame episode, and this is what we tend to call one of those calm before the storm episodes. It was pretty regular. It was pretty regular. We had people talking. We had people being evacuated from Egghead as Rob, Lucci, and company have made landfall, using the power of S-Bear and its ability to use the pawpaw fruit of Bartholomew Kuma. They're all on the ground now. They're all on Egghead right now. And now we got to deal with them trying to kill Vegapunk now that they're there. Unfortunately, when Rob Lucci took the opportunity to KO Atlas, this immediately drew the ire of Luffy when their eyes met for the first time in 2 whole years. The last time Rob Lucci saw Luffy, it was before Luffy pretty much dusted your boy and completely knocked him out, making Lucci suffer his very first defeat. So now, we got these 2 individuals. One who is recognized as one of the 4 emperors of the sea, a Yonko, and also the holder of the Hito no Mi model Nika, which allows him to basically gain the ability of Toon Force. So now we're gonna have Luffy versus Lucci. A rematch 2 years in the making for them. I forget how many years it's been for between actual chapters when we saw between the events of him beating Lucci at Randy's lobby and then all the way up until now where another confrontation is about to happen. I forget, someone's going to remind me because I brought this up before. But overall, pretty tame episode compared to what we had in the last one. The last one, I was a lot more, a lot louder and, and just enjoying it as it was. But this was a calm before the storm episode. But the next episode we get, that is going to be the very interesting one. I see the high-grade animations, the same high-grade animations we got when Luffy was... I want to say when Luffy was accessing Gear 5 for the very first time. Not that ridiculous degree of quality. I would say it's the same type of quality when... I think it's similar to the animation when Luffy was on Momonosuke and they were flying towards Kaido during the Battle of Onigashima. Or I think it's the same animation when Luffy was using Gum Gum Lightning and the high degree of animation there. That's the art style. Someone will let me know who it is who's going to be in charge of that, because that same person is more than likely in charge of the animation for this confrontation between Luffy and Lucci. But I'm looking forward to it. Sorry to be droning on. I got to get this episode out to you guys before the night is over. Thought it was an alright episode, but it's the next one that is really about to start some stuff for all of y'all. So all I can say to all of you at the end of this evening is, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples! And thank you to all of my moderators and members who help make what I do possible.